Hello and welcome to muazo.co.uk. My name is Nitin, today's Friday, and that can mean only one thing. You've guessed it, it's Fragrance Friday. Back with another Fragrance Friday video in the Fragrance Friday series 2019. Today we're taking a look at a very niche brand, fresh from Paris, France. You may have come across it before, you may be familiar with it, you may have heard of it, you may not have heard of it. I'm hoping that this video or latest edition of Fragrance Friday will slightly whet your appetite while we run down the rabbit hole of fragrances and you discover something new. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to Bon Parfumeur. Now, Bon Parfumeur, just to give you a little bit of an insight, is a perfume house based in Paris, France. And what they've done is release a number of fragrances. Currently it's about 15 fragrances. I think they've got a few more up their sleeve. And what they've done is each scent or each fragrance has 3 particular notes, and each fragrance sits within a particular fragrance family. Now, the more you view this video, or the more you go down and the more you watch, you'll get an understanding of what this means. So I've chosen one scent today, which I hope will give you an idea of not only how the brand works and what their concept is about, but hopefully also give you a little bit of an interest in the scent itself and get you exploring it and learning a bit more about it. So without further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at said scent, and the scent that I've chosen to kick off the Bon Parfumeur adventure is Bon Parfumeur 301. Take a closer look. Whoa, there we go. That is Bon Parfumeur 301. Now, just to give you a quick idea, this is a 30 ml bottle, so it's travel friendly. If you've noticed, it has a number on it, 301. It has 3 scent notes or 3 scent characters, and the number and label place this in a particular category in the Bon Parfumeur range. This would fall into, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, into spicy and intense scents. So just to give you an idea, if you pick another scent that has the same label, probably starts with a 3, and with the red band, you will know instantly which family it sits within the Bon Parfumeur range. So I thought, hey, I'm a bit intense and spicy, why don't I kick off with 301? So what I'm going to do, as I always do, is I'm going to give it a spray, find out how I feel about it. Now please do bear this in mind. These Fragrance Friday videos are not about pushing something to you to go and buy. This is more about educating you on the concept of a particular brand and how I experience the fragrance. That's the primary purpose of it. All of these scents are available on Muazo. So if you're interested in learning about the price and various other details, follow the link below, head over to Muazo, have a look at the product page, have a read, and if you want to commit, purchase it. That's it. Let's kick off. So we'll take a look at the almost invisible vaporizer there. Ooh, well, that was a satisfying vape. I am not going to spray more because that seemed like it was more than enough, but just to give you an idea, as always, let's see if we can get this to focus, and that's quite misty. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh wow. It always starts with an oh wow, doesn't it? It really does, because it's just, when these scents come across and you first smell them, I mean, like I've said in my previous videos, I have sampled these scents before, but when I come across them again, when I revisit them, I'm just blown away. And I did choose this scent, 301, primarily because it falls into the intense, it's kind of like spicy range, and I like intense spicy scents. These scents like most of the scents we carry on Muazo, are gender neutral or unisex or have no sexual preference. The idea here is that anyone can wear these, man or woman. And if you're interested, come take a look for yourself. But now the scent has had a chance to kind of like grow and air, let's get into the first major sniff. Wow. Okay. First impressions, very intense on the initial application. So the initial spray, that vaporizing nature of it, I think puts the scent into the air so much that you get such a nice spread, such a nice diffusion of the scent that it gets into the air quickly, it gets into your nostrils, and you acclimatize to it very quickly. So my initial reaction was like, wow, that is intense. And you do smell, like it says here, cardamom, sandalwood is very, very strong. I mean, I know it's labeled as probably the third note in the scent, but that is the one that kind of remains in the air. But okay, so this is amber, cardamom, and sandalwood. Wow, I'm getting hot. This is actually making me warm. Okay, so the first scent that comes through is a warm sort of incense with sandalwood. For me, is what I'm very familiar with. The sandalwood scent in an Indian or an Asian household is something that you grew up with. It's coming out of my skin, basically, but this is nice. It's very subtle. It was very intense at first, has to be said. It came out and it just whooped straight up my nostrils. I was like, wow, that is intense. I'm not sure if I can wear that all day. But now, I can, it's soft. It's warm. Strangely, it reminds me of candy floss, baby powder, warm evenings. Not any old warm evening, but like those warm September evenings. You know, when it starts to get dark sooner, but it's still warm, and there's this kind of like soft breeze in the air. It's a little bit like that. I don't know. These are just the feelings that I'm getting. It's very subtle. I mean, it has literally turned into a very subtle, mild scent. There's a sweetness in there from the cardamom. The amber is there, but I would say the amber is very subtle. This is the three notes that come across in Bon Parfumeur 301 are amber, cardamom, and sandalwood. Although the amber comes across early on, it kind of like falls into the background. And then you get cardamom and incense. Ooh, this is a lovely scent. This is definitely an evening scent. At first application, it would be intense. Let it fade for a bit. Let it react with the oils in your skin. And thereafter, it will just turn into this kind of like nice, soft, subtle scent. I think this is the kind of scent that will integrate with your skin really well. It won't be sitting on your skin. I have a feeling it will integrate into your skin and kind of become part of a scent. Like it will become something that people will find familiar to you, if you were to wear this often, they'd be like, oh yeah, Nathan's in the room, because he's got this warm kind of scent about him. Oh, I quite like that actually. It's gone really, it's kind of, I think it requires just another hit because I like it so much. Let's just do this again. I do like this. See, at first, there it is, right there. It's like a fresh amber spice right there. It's really nice. It integrates so well with the sandalwood so quickly. This is a walk through, I wouldn't say a spice market, but if you've ever been on holiday to a region where spices are popular, you could probably smell the spices in the distance while you walk across a beach or a river, and you can hear the sounds of traffic and people and voices and chatter and laughter. And then there's a scent that kind of fills the air, and that scent is coming from temples and spice shops and the warm breeze that carries it. It is that sort of scent. And you know what? I like it. It's definitely not as intense as I expected it to be based on first application. On the first spray I was thought, wow, this is going to be pretty intense, but now that I've kind of acclimatized to it, now it's in the room, it's on me, it's on my hands, it's vaporized so well that I think you'll probably need 3 pumps of this and you'll be okay, you'll be set. Not really sure what more to say about the scent, but I really like it. It's very subtle, it's very alluring, there's something very sexy about it, very exotic. On a strange note, this is what, if Indiana Jones was running through a market, it's almost like this is what the smell he'd be picking up. It is that, it's lovely, it's very nice, very subtle. I think this would be a perfect evening scent, worn by both men and women. Easily, easily. Oh, I like this one. I think this might fall into my favorite category. And that will be another video, by the way. Okay, that said, that is 301 by Bon Parfumeur. Now, just a quick note on the range. Very clever little thing that the guys at the old Bon P have done. What they've done is a couple of things. One, made it travel friendly. 30 ml, travel friendly, put it into your travel bag, case, weekend or whatever, off you go, no problems. Second, they've arranged their scents into families, as I mentioned earlier. So you've got spices, intense, natural, flower, floral, all that kind of stuff, which you're going to discover along with me in subsequent Fragrance Friday videos. Also, what they've done is the idea behind categorizing the scents and putting them into particular categories, particular verticals or silos, whatever you want to call them, is that you can pick one scent from one category and mix it with another. So essentially you can take something intense and spicy and mix it with something kind of like with tobacco and, you know, dark and earthy. You can mix the character, you can mix the families, which we're going to end up doing at some point too. And I will walk you through that. But the beauty of this whole concept, and this is where it comes together, this is where it comes back to the point that I mentioned earlier, it's a very interesting concept where individually you might say, well, that's been done before, but as a whole, when you have scents that are clearly categorized into 3 key notes that fall across a number of families, you can then pick a scent from each family and the combinations will be endless. And you can literally make a scent that suits you and suits your personality. So you can either wear this itself, or you can complement it with another scent from another part of the family, mix it, and you've got a whole new scent profile to enjoy. And that, in most cases, will probably be quite unique to your taste. So, that said, that is Bon Parfumeur, Bon Parfumeur from Paris, France. Come check it out, Muazo, links below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button. I'm aiming for 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. If you can help me out, I'd really appreciate it. Thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you think. I look forward to seeing you next week, or at some point during the week when I release another video. Have a wonderful time, and I'll see you again. Bye bye.